Hello, everyone! And my, was this an interesting semester for this class. Well, let's get right to the point. Uh, so, first of all, I will mention the two things ideas that were most influential in this course. Um, the first idea would actually be the idea that we learned last week, the four quadrants. Those being cognitively demanding, content reduced, cognitively demanding, and content embedded, which work together to make basically quadrant A, which is content embedded, cognitively undemanding, con, quadrant B, which is cognitively demanding and content embedded, content quadrant C, which is cognitively demanding and content reduced, and quadrant D, which is cognitively undemanding and content reduced. Now, why I believe that this ideology and this idea is so influential in the development of English language learners and all that stuff is that the creator of it, Cummins, actually created it from a very good educational theory. Uh, the educational theory made by Benjamin Bloom, called Bloom's taxonomy. And for those who don't know what Bloom's taxonomy is basically going up, basically taking education and working up as like a pyramid, starting with remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and then finally creating, which are all very valuable parts, and they work together to make something very strong and very good. Now, the second thing I believe stood out to me was basically translanguaging and the L1 and L2 acquisition. As what interests me about that is the fact of how they made it simpler for English language learners, as they broke up the learning into 6 different levels. So by doing that, you can take each level and work on each part individually to then bring it all together and get them to learn. Now, ways in the bilingual education field that I would be interested in learning, more or less the primary thing that I would be interested in learning and building would be learning another language, like learning Spanish or Spanish would actually be the primary one. I would actually like to really learn and learn how to use both English and Spanish in my teaching and stuff to enrich the children. Now, in complement to my current career goals, because my current career goals is an early childhood and elementary education major with a minor in special education, actually. But I believe if I could learn another language, that could in turn grow my outreach and complement a lot of things with the children that I will teach, and give more opportunities to, work with all different types of children. Now, my professional goals with being a teacher is to be a guiding figure, be a teacher that expects the best individually, not generally. Because one quote that I will remember, that I will always remember, is fairness is not giving students the same things. Fairness is giving students what they need to succeed, and that can be giving them more or giving them less, just depending on what students need to learn. And that is what's important to me. That is what's important to me, giving students who need more, giving them the resources and stuff like that, and students who need less, still giving them help, but allowing them to have a bit more control and waiting for them to ask for help if they need it. Now, I will say this class was, compared to it, was, I will admit, a little bit of a whiplash. Because compared to my other classes, my educational theories, and the other class that I'm in, that basically each module was basically like, who am I? Who are we? Who are our students? Going into such a serious class did apply a bit of a challenge to me. But it was a challenge that was good. It was a good challenge. And it was a challenge that I it was definitely a challenge that I accept. Also, if you're wondering why suddenly now I'm a microphone, yeah, my camera just suddenly turned off, but I don't want to retake this video. All around this class, I can definitely see where it's important. There's some points where I do wish, um, like having more, I guess, like I do with one of my classes, more physical textbook that I can hold. That would have that, but I don't know if there is one. But other than that, this class was definitely good. I will say that, and it holds a strong part in my educational journey. And well, I wish you all the best of luck. And for Professor Nina, this was a good class, and I wish you the best of luck as well.